I am on the top of the highest mountain in the world. Now, this isn't Mount Everest. Mount Everest is, of course, above sea level, considerably higher than this place. But this is the top of Mauna Kea, and it's on the big island of Hawaii, and you can see it has all kinds of telescopes from all kinds of different countries and institutions that are staring into the deepest places in the sky. They're looking back over parts of galaxies and phenomenon in space that are just so far out, our minds can't even begin to take it in. I think it's fascinating because for me personally, this is another bucket list item for me just to be able to be up here, because when I was in college, I was an art major and I was majoring in fine art. But as a minor, it was astronomy, because the heavens declare the glory of God and the firmament shows forth his handiwork. Of course, we know that from Psalm 19. And it's been a fascination for me for so many decades of my life, just to see what's out there. What did God make? Because it all glorifies him. This particular tall mountain that we're on, as I said, the tallest mountain in the world, really is, from the seabed to where we're standing right now, it's actually more than 3,000 feet higher in elevation than Mount Everest, even though we're up about 13,400, 500 feet, somewhere around there. So the air is very thin, but it's not like Everest. But the view from here is fantastic for these telescopes. They can really see very clear nights and very clear skies from here. And the whole reason I'm here and I'm even saying anything about this at all is because my favorite passage in the book of Psalms, which I just quoted you the first verse, sort of the King James Version, I'm going to read it again here for you and make a couple of comments along the way. So let me read out of Psalm 19, out of the ESV. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims his handiwork. Day to day pours out speech, and night to night reveals knowledge. There is no speech, nor are there words whose voice is not heard. Their voice goes out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them he has set a tent for the sun, which comes out like a bridegroom leaving his chamber, and like a strong man runs its course with joy. Its rising from the end of the heavens, and its circuit to the end of them, and there is nothing hidden from its heat. Now, this is the beginning of Psalm 19. It's glorious, again, about the sky, the heavens, the movement of the sun, and all of these things. Just God created it all, and it glorifies him. But what's interesting in this text, which was written by King David 3,000 years ago, in the Hebrew, the terms used here are navigational terms. Because in those days, they didn't have anything like what we have to navigate with, GPS and what have you. But of course, they had to navigate by the stars or by the sun. And when I read this psalm, it always confused me, bothered me a little bit, that in the midst of this glorious description of the heavens, and God made the heavens, that it would suddenly change subjects from what I just read to this part. The law of the Lord is perfect, reviving the soul. That's the very next verse. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. The precepts of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. And the commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The rules of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, even much fine gold, sweeter also than honey, and drippings of the honeycomb. Moreover, by them is your servant warned. In keeping of them, there is great reward. When I read that, I thought, why two different subjects in the same psalm? But if those are navigational terms, the hyperbole that David is using here to be able to describe nature, and using nature in all of its glory to navigate life on earth, suddenly he brings forth the principles of his word, the precepts, the commands, the fear of the Lord even. And that's how you navigate your life, because the word of God is true. It's not somebody's opinion. It's not something where people can say, well, that's your truth. It is the truth by which we navigate all aspects of our life. And just like the sun, the stars, the sky, the glory that God made that you can navigate life on earth from, you navigate your life from that which He also gave us, not just the heavens, part of His creation, but also from His Word, which has been part of Him from eternity past. And I like that. So here we are, on the highest mountain on planet Earth, amidst all of these telescopes where they're peering into the deepest parts of space and into the heavens, which declare God's glory. Every time they make a new discovery, it's even more wonderful than the other one. And all I can say is how vast and wonderful God is, and yet how intimate He is, that He would also say, I'm going to tell you what I think, and I'm going to tell you what I want. And if you navigate by these, you'll have my blessing, and you'll know where you're going. God bless you.